Hello, I'm Jim Mutilator from Yoth Iria, and you are listening to the Dan Sant Show.
Tonight I'm joined by Jim and Nikolas from Hellenic black metal as Yoth Iria. How are you doing today, guys?
We are totally fine. I'm really happy we are here.
Awesome.
We are really happy to be with you and just make, let's say, a small detail. Let's call it a new wave of Hellenic black metal.
I love that. Well, let's do that. A new wave. I love that. Now, I was just saying to Nikolas, my love of Greece is top class. I love the food. The wine is bad, but I love everything about Greece. And it's a pleasure to always talk to Greek bands and give you the push you absolutely deserve. And now I don't want to waste any time. Let's get into the reason you're both here. And I want to talk about this awesome new album, which is out on May the 8th, Gone with the Devil. How much are you looking forward to be getting this out, guys?
First of all, I'm really happy to see that you liked so much our new album.
Absolutely.
It's a big honor. And I think Gone with the Devil, I can describe it like an album without a specific term about black metal. I don't think actually it's a black metal album.
No.
I think that it's a metal album because we are fans of all of us in the band. We are metal fans from the very beginning of our life.
Yeah.
As I can remember my life, I remember myself like a metal boy. From the very beginning of 80s.
Yeah, for sure.
And the same with the other members. In the beginning, Yoth Iria has many member changes.
Yeah.
Of course, all the guys were very good guys. But it took me some more time to discover the suitable guys for the band. I was looking for guys similar to me, to my philosophy. So we have built a very strong team with people like me that we are all dedicated to metal music. So we left ourselves free and to create a total, let's say, an album full of, let's say, anarchy with the meaning of no rules.
Yeah.
We put everything we like in the album. You can hear from traditional heavy metal to classic rock to thrash metal to death metal to gothic. Whatever we are grow out together, we put it in our music.
Yeah.
And I think Yoth Iria can describe like a band that loves metal, loves magic, and loves freedom.
Yeah, I see that.
And this is Gone with the Devil.
Yeah, I love that. Now, Nikolas, tell me about the singles and why those lead singles were released first and why those tracks, because for me, The Blind Eye of Antichrist is a fantastic song. It's haunting. It's got everything. When I first heard that, I was like, this is so cool. And I was hoping the rest of the album was going to follow like this. And it certainly does. Tell me about these singles.
Actually, indeed, The Blind Eye of Antichrist, it's the album's first single.
Yeah.
And as one of the record's finest moments, if you can say.
Yeah.
The use of this kind of Serbian core performing in Podestina Pesma gives this track, this kind of ritualistic dimension.
Yeah.
It's this kind of Balkan folk element combines with the traditional kind of way of how we use this kind of melodies with the guitars.
Yeah.
I think that we did a lot of good job in this song, and I believe that it was a good idea to combine this kind of thing, because it's the whole idea of Antichrist combined with the whole idea of the second coming.
Yeah.
So it's a mid-tempo track. It's one easy listening track, if we can say. A lot of leads inside, a lot of solos, I believe that for every guitarist, it's a song that he's gonna love as well.
Yeah.
And of course, we can see the one open eye Antichrist in the video as well.
Yeah.
Overall, it's a really atmospheric song with a power inside and a balance between these kind of motions.
Sure. Now, does that lead into the perfect question of the themes that are running through the album? Jim, can you explain what the themes are? Is it business as usual for Yoth Iria? Are you still singing? Are you still lyrically writing about the same themes?
Please, I want to add something for the Blind Eye of Antichrist.
Yeah, sure.
It's about around Blind Eye of the Antichrist is the main topic of the album. You can listen to this fantastic children choir. When Nick first time, for example, put it to me, I was really startled. I was like, oh, this is perfect. So we built the album about this idea. That means that we want to say that the second coming, the real salvation of the world, will come from the newborns, from the new kids, from the children. I think that we, also our good proposals, we failed to create a better world. But I believe that the children coming born now will change the world.
Yeah.
And this is the real second coming, the children. So it's like a parallel thing, Christ and Antichrist. It's like we talk about the same coin with the two faces.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Anyway, we are really happy with the reaction of the audience to Blind Eye of the Antichrist, but still we are very happy with the Blessed Be, the other track we released before a few days. And it's a good entry, I think, because if you listen to Blind Eye of the Antichrist and then to the Blessed Be, I think you will notice a totally different track style, but at the same point, I think you can understand that this is Yoth Iria.
Yeah.
And this is, for me, it's not so easy to create a different thing, but still you have your own identify. Of course, we don't think we are the ones that we invent the wheel, of course, okay, because in 26 people have listened to everything. There are outside great bands, great musicians. We don't think that we are the special ones, but I think we work very hard. We are very dedicated to the band. We are very dedicated to this kind of music.
Yeah.
So we have, I think we have achieved to make our point a bit obvious to the crowd, to the audience. And I think after the album will be out, the band will have more opportunities for more live shows. And this is Yoth Iria for us is something like a way of life.
Yeah, sure. I understand that. I mean, can I go back to time a little bit? This is for Jim, Nikolas. I'll come back to you in a second. But with regards to your history with Rotting Christ and Verathron and your sort of like hiatus for many years with your record store and everything else like that, how was it for you coming back into creating music? I mean, all through those years, I'm sure you were still doing things on your own, etc. But what was the difference between when you were creating music all those years ago to coming back to doing your, the first album back in 21, which is As the Flame Withers? How much of a difference did it feel creating, writing and recording compared to years ago?
Yes. First of all, I have to separate Yoth Iria with old days with Rotting Christ and Varathron. I think Yoth Iria is a new beginning.
Sure.
And it's very difficult to say that it's the continuation of
No, of
the
course.
first day of Hellenic black metal.
Of course.
I think back in days, when we started Rotting Christ, me and Sakis, I think that we started the war. Not so much a music, a kind of music, but it was really a war.
Yeah.
Those days, the first days of black metal was something really revolutionary black metal.
Yeah.
I can remind what happened in the first black metal tour called Fuck Christ Tour back in '93 with Immortal and Blasphemy. And the crowd was really extreme. And of course, I'm proud to be the one that created the first notes of Hellenic black metal, especially with the demo of Varathron, that I did it by myself, all the tracks. Then I did the first demo of Rotting Christ, Satanas Te Deum. So I'm a little proud that I'm the one that created the very first notes of Hellenic black metal.
Yeah.
And that time, of course, I didn't realize that we had created something very new. But I realized it after many years. But to compare Yoth Iria with Rotting Christ, I think Yoth Iria is something new.
Oh yeah.
We can do what we do back in 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Black metal now is more like a kind of music. It's not so much a movement. It's not so much ideology.
Yeah.
There are a lot of good bands now that play black metal music.
Yeah.
And Yoth Iria want to be a part of this kind of music because it has to go as the human beings will exist. This kind of music must be on the air.
Okay, so but when you came back to when you left the music industry to record your creativity, how was it? What was it like when you came back to record As the Flame Withers? I mean, did it feel different? Did it feel like a different time for you personally when it came to, you know, the creativity and the recording process? Obviously, technology changes and things like that. Was it noticeable?
You are very correct concerning technology. When I entered the studio for, let's say, first for, because I did Under His Sway, the EP, and As the Flame Withers simultaneously, okay?
Yeah.
I have to face all this new technology.
Yeah.
Of course, everything were really easier than in 90s.
Yeah.
I have to tell you that back in 90, me and Sakis Tolis had our own studio, Storm Studios.
Yeah.
But so I was really involved with studios, with recordings, but with a total different technology.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was really easier to create As the Flame Withers. Of course, it took me a lot of time because in the beginning I have no idea about the singer. I started recording album without a singer.
Yeah.
To be honest, in my mind, I have an idea about more traditional heavy metal vocals.
Yeah.
And it was Dial Patterson, the author of Non-Servian book, that he told me about, he suggested me about black metal vocalist. In the beginning, I tried to fit my voice, but it was like a version of Attila Caesar and Frontal Storm of Master's Hammer, and it was too extreme for my taste.
Right.
Then I talked to the Mangus, and he was the one to carry the vocals for Under His Way and As the Flame Withers. But I have to add and continue that the experience to be back in studio after about 25, 26 years, my last time before was the recording of Tragic of the Lost Lover, okay?
Yeah.
It was really like a ritual. I spent a lot of times in a studio. It was like my home. And I understand that I can't live without making music.
Yeah, I understand. Nikolas, how was the recording of the album for you?
Actually, it was, from this kind of recording, it was really unforgettable. Actually, from the very early stages of composition, and there was a different direction in the material. So it was for us really, if I can say, different kind of start.
Okay.
How we're working, and this elevated everything to, if I can say, to another level. So from the first stages, when we hear the vocals inside and all the structures with the way that they are now, long before we hear the material mixed and mastered, we understand that we had something really, really good in our hands. So yes, it was like a big celebration to fix everything, record everything, and finish with everything, and then just lay back and hear everything ready.
Sure. Jim, anything to add? Yeah, go on, Nick.
Yeah.
No, go on, carry on.
But it was really hard to achieve this kind of balance between vision and instinct in this album.
Sure.
Talking about composition and recording as well, because we knew that we didn't want to repeat ourselves. So there was a conscious decision that to explore new territories, and at the same time, without force anything, keep everything and all the elements in our music, and keep on doing this with the most correct way.
I understand. So I know we're getting short of time.
But I believe the evolution happened organically.
Awesome.
Guided by her own.
I just want to ask about shows. What's happening with your Yoth Iria shows coming up to back the album up? Do you have a busy year planned?
Yes, if you can say yes. A lot of shows are in front. A summer tour is coming this May. A lot of summer festivals. A Latin America tour this October. A Europe tour this upcoming March. I don't know, Jim, if I forget something.
And I'm sure that after the album will be released, we are expecting for more suggestions, in my opinion.
Yeah, sure. Do you, Jim, is it nice to get back on stage after all that time off? Was it thrilling to be in front of the crowd again?
You know that I really love so much the reaction between me and the crowd and the audience. Even from my first days with Rotting Christ, the live shows were very important for my psychology.
Right.
And this is the reason, I think, because we are very obsessed playing live, we were a bit late to release Blazing Inferno after As the Flame Withers, because we wanted to play as more live we could, so we left the release of Blazing Inferno a bit late. But of course, to make it clear, after we have the contract with Metal Blade, it was a big dream, it was a big offer, it was like something visionary for me to work with the label of Brian Slagel. This guy for me is a legend from 80s when I was a young boy. So after we had to work with Metal Blade, we had to make the album a little closer to Blazing Inferno because we had the opportunity to work with such a big label that I think that will open us big horizons.
Right.
And to close with it, I want to be honest. When everyone that start a band, I think, of course, first of all, you did it for yourself, but you have in mind to earn as more people you can. So, in my opinion, Metal Blade is a big step beyond any expectations for a new band. And of course, we expect that will be the vehicle for many more shows in the next years. Because Yoth Iria, above all, is a live band, not a studio band.
I love that. I love that. And Nikolas, do you prefer studio or stage? What do you prefer?
Always stage.
Always stage. Yeah, live. I love that. Well, listen, everyone, got to go and check this brand new album out, Gone with the Devil from Yoth Iria, out May the 8th. It's absolutely fantastic. Nikolas and Jim, I want to thank you both for joining me. I really appreciate it. Good luck, and I'm hoping to catch a show at some point this year.
Thank you for your support.
It's going to be a great honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your support. Thanks to all the people that will have a look on us. And I hope see you around the world soon.